welcome to the vlog. I don't do this often at all. Wanted to do this because I'm holding myself accountable. Starting tomorrow, I would like to wake up maybe an hour earlier than I normally do. Maybe really only like 30 minutes. I don't really need to be up at the booty crack of dawn. I want to get a workout in first thing in the morning, go outside and garden, pretty much start my day after that. I have done this before and it's hard for me because obviously my body naturally wants to wake up at usually around 7:30 and have really slow mornings. I simply didn't start today because I know I'm going to be going out and having drinks with the girls for Cinco de Mayo, and I kind of needed to just prepare myself for that. I'm in this weird phase of my life where literally any little thing can make me anxious or just overstimulated. So I really have to just do things a very specific way. It's really starting to get to me because I'm all like, well, I don't want to be like stuck because I feel like I can't do certain things. So it's just weird. It's weird. And it just kind of like came randomly, but I'm just gonna push myself anyway and do whatever needs to be done because I can't live my life in fear of like really little things. So let's see what I can do. I'm up. I'm up. Oh man. I woke up at 7, so not as early as I wanted to, but I did have a drink or two last night, so I'm gonna start my workout. I already got dressed for the workout because I didn't have any clothes on. Not that you need to know that. Anyway, yeah, let's get started. That actually was not terrible. That actually felt really good. Yeah, that was a nice little workout. So I'm probably gonna boil some eggs. I'm out of wild blueberries. Maybe avocado toast and chicken sausage. It was so funny because there was this girl on TikTok and she was talking about how like all the influencers and just like people who do what I eat in a day eat the same breakfast every single day. Like they all eat the same thing. And she was like, oh, well, nobody eats anything different. And my thing with breakfast is just like, breakfast can be hard for a lot of people. I know for me, breakfast is hard. Like I don't really like to eat in the morning. I never have, even when I was a kid. I would snack most of the time when I was a kid. As I got older, I would typically eat the same exact thing every day. And I know she's just talking about like multiple people are eating the same exact breakfast every morning. And I think it's just because like when there's something trending on TikTok, a lot of people like to do the same thing. Usually it's like toast with cottage cheese and, you know, pumpkin seeds or something, or sesame seeds. I don't know. I'm just shooting it out there. Cottage cheese is very filling, and, you know, if somebody is making a breakfast that's really filling, yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, well, what else is there to eat for breakfast? Like, I don't know. I just kind of had the same question everybody else did. Like, what else should we be eating for breakfast? I don't know. stuff and I was like, okay, so I just had an epiphany of sorts. So forgive me if I talk really fast. I'm actually talking fast because I want to get through this. This is going to be fairly long. But Instagram and TikTok, but mostly Instagram, requires something of me that I cannot give it right now. Both Instagram and TikTok have their own aesthetics. Instagram is obviously one of those platforms where they do care about aesthetics, but it is also this very instructional slash educational guide that you have to follow when you're on Instagram. Nothing is ever just like take in the aesthetics. You can do that, but you have to get to that point. But before you get there, you have to be like, here's how to be an it girl. And you have to tell it, you have to tell your audience, this is what you're going to eat. These are going to be your workouts. This is going to probably be your career. And these are your hobbies, and you have to stick to those, and you have to continue to post things like that. It is very repetitive. There's nothing wrong with that. I could do that. I have tried to do that, but it is very boring. And TikTok does follow that same algorithm as well, but TikTok is a little bit different where they like for you to talk about it. Instagram is starting to also take on that. You need to talk about it all the time and be very repetitive in your content. Again, nothing wrong with that. It makes sense. In marketing, it takes the rule of sevens. It takes 7 times to see an advertisement for people to pick it up, which, okay, cool. I think most anything in marketing is going to be like that. It is still social media marketing, so this makes sense. However, I dislike that Instagram, especially, doesn't really want you to be in progress. You can't really tell your audience that, oh, I'm still figuring it out. I don't know what I'm doing. Whereas on a place like YouTube, you can do that. You can be like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going with the vibes. And people are like, hey, I'm going with the vibes too. And they're like, let's join a club of us going with the vibes. And it's all cool. Yeah. Of course, YouTube does have a certain aesthetic that it likes, the algorithm especially. But because of the audience can come in and be like, hey, love what you're doing, keep it up. So you're actually getting feedback. Whereas on Instagram, if you're saying like, I don't know what I'm doing, they don't like that. The other platform that I'm going to partake in or be on is Pinterest. Pinterest is the platform where you can post content that is just inspirational. It does not have to come with instructions. It can literally just be a picture of my curtains with my purse hanging on the curtains too. And that pin can go viral. And then I can post it from a different angle. I can post it from 8 different angles. The curtains go viral. My goal is not to go viral. My goal is to build community, to embrace the soft chaos. That's what I'm calling it right now. Soft chaos. Being multi-passionate comes with a lot of chaos. And in my head, it is very curated and very, organized. But on paper, it is not. It is all over the place. Algorithms don't like it when you don't stick with the program. Algorithms like it when you are very uniformed in your content. And unfortunately, that is not me. Whereas on Pinterest, you can have many different boards of various different topics, but they fall under the same umbrella and it works out. And as long as you're consistent on the platform, Pinterest is like, okay, cool. I mean, because it's just a search engine. It is not a social media platform. And with Pinterest, you can use it to link to different things. And I think that's what may work well for me. So that is the epiphany I've had. I did start talking slow. Sorry about that. I just had to get that out. I learned that if you just start recording sometimes and you get stuff out, it breeds new ideas. So I just wanted to try that in this little candid little session. I have been talking to ChatGPT and it kind of gave me that insight on what you can really use Pinterest for, because Pinterest is the more aspirational, inspirational type of place that people go to find things, versus where social media, while it's still a social app, people already want you to be where you need to be. It's hard to grow when you're not already there, because people are like, well, you're not already there, so I'll come back maybe later. A lot of people say they want to join you on the journey, but not sure. What I'm gonna do is focus on Pinterest, not because I'm looking to go viral or anything, but I'm really leaning into this whole almost it girl vibe. That's what I'm calling it, the almost it girl. It's very soft chaos and moody aesthetics, of course, because we like aesthetics over here. And Instagram is going to take a little bit of a back burner. I'll post on stories still and yada yada. I do have a collab to post on there. I forgot about that. We're just going to experiment with Pinterest a little bit. I'm up. I'm up. It's day 2 of me doing Pilates in the morning. It was so weird because yesterday I actually wanted to do another light Pilates or like light stretching, but I just didn't do it. But I got my mat out. I'm on it now. Here's the mat. And I didn't put on like a sports bra today, so I probably won't film just because I don't want to flash nobody, almost like I did yesterday, even though I was wearing a sports bra. Don't know what that's about. But yeah, I'm gonna get this workout in. It is, what time is it? It is 7:15. So hopefully tomorrow I can wake up a little sooner. I actually did wake up early. I woke up at like 6:45 today, but yeah, I started scrolling a little bit and I shouldn't have. That's on me though. Okay, the workout was really good. It was very simple. It was very, very beginner. Like you just got into Pilates. Like you only started thinking about it. So I don't feel like I got as much of a workout in, but it is nice to go back to some of the basics and work on breathing and posture for sure. Like that is something that I needed a little refresher on. So I'm not mad at it. But if I do a workout later, that is probably why. But it was nice because I am feeling a little sore as well. And just doing something simple, just kind of stretch the body out a little bit. But I did want to briefly talk about this book that I got into last night. I have been in a reading slump for years now, and I've read about 1.5 books. No, I've read 2.5 books. So I read, I think it's called The Maid. I'm pretty sure that is the name of it. And Circe. And then I've read a good portion of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. But I still haven't finished it. It is kind of a hard read, not because of the wording or anything like that. It's just it's heavy. And because the story of Hunger Games, it ends bad. It's a very dark story and it's hard. It's a little hard. But I decided to get into this. I don't know why. I bought this one day and I was like, I'll read it at some point. And last night I just got into it. I didn't want to scroll last night, so I just was like, well, let me read a book. But I didn't want to like start a new like fiction book because when I read fiction, I get into it. So I went on ahead and just started reading this. And if you want to be read for filth on screen time and being on social media, not in like a judgmental way, but just like in a, is this what we're doing with our lives type of way? Yeah, this is the book. And I really, really want to get into it more so. I want to know more of what she's talking about. Yeah, so far it's really good. I think all of us artists, and when I say artists, I don't mean just like painters or anything like that or digital illustrators. I mean across the board type of artists need to read this book, as well as, people who are not as artistic, regular people, 9 to 5ers, all need to read this book because the prologue is in itself is kind of breaks your mind a little bit. Sometimes that's really needed. So I'm going to finish the prologue because I'm not even finished with it because I started to fall asleep. I want to finish the prologue and maybe get into the first chapter, but we'll see. Hi. To be in my luteal phase, I look kind of good. You know, normally when I'm in my luteal phase, I feel like I look kind of haggard and just tired. Yeah, and I look pretty good. I like the way I'm looking. I like the way things are sitting. Anyway, my headspace right now is very much like it's been very busy. May is a very busy month. There's been so much going on, and I have my hand in a lot of things, and I really need to kind of step back. So, after next weekend, I can probably take a slight step back because it's just a lot. Like this weekend is Mother's Day, next weekend is my friend's graduation party, and the week after that, I think is no. The weekend after that, I have a baby shower. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I don't have, this whole month has been really full, my weekends especially. And typically on the weekends, I will film my brand stuff. When I have full months like this, I do feel a little bit overwhelmed. Luckily, it is usually just on the weekends, but I really just like to rest on the weekends. So when I do have something to do, I'm kind of like, okay, let's do it. Next month should not be busy at all. I think probably one weekend out of that month is busy. But the way I see it, I am preparing myself for this Cowboy Carter concert and, getting my workouts in, eating really healthy. I'm doing that anyway because it needs to be done. I'm just not really trying to party out here and be outside like that until Beyonce. So next month I can kind of like lock in with self-improvement and also get my outfit ready because I have to glue on rhinestones. And one thing you want the rhinestones to do is set. Trying to glue on rhinestones and then wear them even like a week later is a disaster. Those need to set. So as long as that is done before, honestly, I'm going to say like June 15th, we're good. So I know I'll be focused on that for a little bit. And I really am going to only do that on my free time. And I do have to do it pretty slowly because it needs to not only dry, but the smell of the glue is awful. So not looking forward to that, but I'll probably wear a mask most likely and do it on the ground on a mat or a cardboard or something because I can't be bothered to like have it all in my face. So yeah, just have to be very, very careful with that stuff. And wear gloves because yeah, it can get messy. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go do my thing and come back and do more things. I'm up. It's like 7:30. I'm gonna get this workout in. I'm so tired. Well, I'm not that tired, but I woke up a lot later than I normally do. But I'm gonna get this workout in. I did end up working out, but I did not film it, and I also did not film for the rest of the day. I ended up doing my hair and focusing on that for the majority of the day, and then I went out to eat with my parents, so I really just did not film, but I did get my workout in. Now, this clip right here, I just woke up and I did not work out because I feel like I spent 4 days working out every day. And I love it for me because I got to hold myself accountable and it all ended up working out for me. I will be doing the same thing over the weekend and next week as well. And I'll be back with a little bit more information about next week because I can't wait to share something with you guys. So stay tuned.